Alright, so we made it to CoPart. That drive sucked, but I gotta make it back. So, not looking forward to it, but we gotta do it. We're picking up the wagon, and once it arrives in Minnesota, we'll be tearing that up to cut up the hatch to turn the GS into a wagon. So alright, this is CoPart, York Haven, Pennsylvania. Picked up the BMW. This is the wagon that's going to be cut up. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. So, don't have a lot of time to go over it. But once we get back to Minnesota, I'll share kind of the details of this car and what we're going to cut up and what will happen after with the remaining of it. So, stay tuned. I have to rush back to Minnesota. So, first fill up. We'll see when we fill up again. All right, we made it home, got the BMW. Picked it up on Tuesday from CoPart in Pennsylvania. That location was closed on Monday for Memorial Day, for the holiday. So then they opened on Tuesday. So picked it up Tuesday and then drove it here and got here on Wednesday morning. So I was able to get some sleep finally because I barely slept any. I think I slept 2 hours each day or so to get there and then to come back. And then I crashed yesterday. But it's here. So if you start looking at this, I plan to cut it pretty much, if I can, from this section, probably from where this is. Probably just follow this line. Just because the window's right here. So just to have enough material, I'm thinking of cutting probably from this line and just following it. I will take the doors, leave the doors alone. But in regards to this section here, I'm planning on cutting from here and ending there. So just start from here, cut and stop here. I'll be keeping the doors, and I'll show you in a little bit why. The car is going to be taken after I cut it. I want to keep the rear doors because the rear doors come with this. It's not necessarily like a privacy thing. It's just like shades. And I want to see how I can incorporate them in the GS. So I want to keep that. And it has them all even over here. And I'm trying to see how I incorporate this door. So we'll see how I make the GS and the BMW doors work together. Car comes with a panoramic sunroof. I don't know how it works yet. I don't know if it fully opens or if it's just for you to see the sunroof and like open it. There's like a vent or tilt positioning of it, but I don't know exactly how it fully works, so I'll have to mess with that. The other thing that I'm taking is the back seats because I need the seats to fold. So I want to keep the folding mechanism. And I like that it has this on. This is really expensive. It's almost $500 just to even buy this one if it wasn't on the car. So there's a lot of things that are in the back of the car that I want to keep. And like I said, this folding mechanism is what I want to keep and use it. So it'll be part of what I will process to make sure it works on the GS. So this car is really dirty right now just because it sat at the CoPart location that it sat in. There's a lot of dust and wind, so it picked it all up. It must have rained as well, and it's just dirty. So I'll have to clean it before I start taking things apart. But if you look at the roof, this is how it is. And then the panoramic sunroof starts right here. So I want to keep all of those features and incorporate them into the Wagon GS.